Hi, Brandon. How are you? It's good to see you.
Such a pleasure to meet you. Vadakam.
Yeah. Wow. Super. Vanakkam. Yeah, I'm Byram from Kalakkal Cinemas. First of all, I have to tell this. I'm a die-hard fan of you. I have seen the Percy Jackson movie a number of times. Even I can't able to count how many times I was watched that movie.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
And I
Appreciate it.
love, yeah, of course. And I love that character that you played as a grower. It's my all-time favorite.
Thank you so much. That was one of my favorite characters to play because it kind of showed my my light side. I was able to be lighthearted because it was for children, and we wanted to keep the characters very, you know, just bright for the children. For because children can read energy. People, when you're younger, they look at energy. They can read it. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's why become what can I say? Your favorite hero. You have become like our favorite hero. I have seen that movie a number of times, and we are expecting for the third part also.
Oh wow, yeah, no, Disney just bought it, but we're like, it's like they got to do something because we're all like old now. We're like, we're we were 20. We were 20 some. I mean, it was like 10 years ago. If they can make it work, but the kids are just like they got a TV show now. Well, who knows? I mean, I may be up for it, but that's just we got to make sure they know that we're in our 30s now.
We saw the trailer. It's just mind blowing. Actually, I have to congratulate Sir also. Telecommunications sir. A double congratulations for both of you. You have acted in that movie with two of our famous Tamil actors, G.V. Prakash and Napoleon sir.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about them. Have you had any
Very
conversation with
excited.
them?
Very excited to cross the cultures. Very excited to be a part of this movie. Just bringing two cultures together, and even that is like a hip hop culture. Is not just typical American cultures. It's the hip hop American culture, and bringing those two music worlds together with G.V. Prakash, who's known for his music, now getting him into hip hop over here, and people knowing him over here. Me over there, and where you guys are in India, and to know that it's not just Bollywood is not this. It's different from everyone thinks, like, for example, with Hollywood, there's actually different sections of Hollywood. You have
Yeah.
your African Americans, you have your Latinos, you have different sections of Hollywood that are different markets, but they hit the same people, but they're just different markets coming from a different angle. To bring India to our angle to the world, it's very revolutionary. It's very new. It's not. I don't remember it ever being done. Like, you'll see a
Yeah.
movie with that's India, an Indian movie, and it's like I look at like South India sometimes is looked over, over Bollywood. But so we're bringing the whole thing, the whole cultures together. We're bringing it. We're making a whole new thing that the world can see that people have not seen. So
Yeah, sure. Our Indian movie is like a single tree with cluster of branches. We can say like that.
exactly.
Yeah, sure. You are talking about G.V. Prakash. G.V. Prakash is one of the topmost music director and actor in our industry, in Tamil industry, South Indian industry. Have
Mhm.
you heard any G.V. Prakash music?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I can't understand it, but it sounds really good. The vibration, the feeling of it sounds really good. Very good. And the cool thing about GV is I actually want to do more with him.
Okay.
He's one of the actors that I really, connected with because we're around the same age and the same height. Just a little taller than him. I'm a little taller than him. So, but
Okay.
we're right. Girls love his hair, so I can sell his hair in America. Just his hair, not him. Just his hair.
It's
No,
lovely.
he's
It's
great.
lovely.
He's great. He's so great to work with, and hopefully we can put some of his singing on the soundtrack. Working on the soundtrack right now for him, with him for Trap City, just to do a couple songs with me and him. So hopefully we can bring that together.
Sure, of course, sure. Brandon, have you been into India?
No, I haven't. Hopefully I can get there through after this pandemic, and we can have the
Okay.
theaters open again and really
Okay.
go back and do some signings and some shaking hands and really show the film. That would be great.
Yes.
Concert maybe. that's all I want to do a couple songs with GB, so we can do a concert over there and really go hard. That'd be
Of
great.
course, if it will be a blockbuster, I can say that.
That'd be great.
Yeah, of course. If you are planning to come to India, which is the first place you like to visit?
Tell where are you from? Chennai, maybe
Chennai.
Chennai. We all from Chennai.
Oh, nice. So my first
Yeah.
place I'll go is Chennai.
Chennai.
Once you come to Chennai, we will be presenting you with idli and sambar, one of the favorite and famous dish in Chennai.
Nice.
I hope you like it.
Nice. I would love to.
Okay.
What is it? What is it? What's the recipe? What's in it?
Idli and it's sambar.
Brandon, I think you already tasted it, Brandon. It's rice cake and that soup, Indian soup.
Yes.
Remember? Yeah.
Oh,
great.
it's called.
Yes, I've tasted. Yes.
I hope you like it. It's a famous dish in Chennai.
Yeah.
Yes, I've had it before. I would love to taste it over there, but at Napoleon's house and also Tell's house, I think I had that. So yeah.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Good. Yeah, super. Brandon, have you watched any Indian movies? Are you a fan of any Indian actors?
Oh, I'm getting more into the yeah, but I don't want to talk about Hindi movies. I'm talking about Tamil movies. I'm getting more into yeah. I'm getting more. I know the difference. So I'm getting more into the Tamil movies because in America, what's more marketed is the Hindi movies. They're more marketed worldwide, but they don't understand there's a whole other market that we can bring up. And in the Tamil market, we can bring up this market where the whole world can see. Because in what they do is they like this go India, like it's all one language, no. You can go 300 miles here, different language, different food. You go 300 miles there, it's different language, different food. That's so different from America. Everyone speaks the same language in America. Everyone speaks it. So for the most part, they can speak English. At least they have one common language. And in that, it's like when the difference between that and India is like people don't understand that there's so many different markets and so many different people that are in India. So what they do in America, they just market all India like it's America. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone in India speaks Indian, you know, there's so many different languages. So to bring the Tamil movie industry up will be good because people can see the difference between the faith, culture, the language, the food, everything. So, you know, they're now picking up more. It's a lot on YouTube. I'm more of a Netflix guy, so they're picking up more on Netflix. And, you know, so I'm getting more into it. I've been busy. We've been so busy with Trap City, you know, getting everything. But I want to make GB Prakash relatable to America with the small relatabilities, which, you know, it's very stereotypical or cliche or the same story over to have him be the doctor, but the relatability of that, I go, oh, he was the doctor in Trap City. Okay, now he's the cop in this movie. Now he's that. So our people got to go with what they're familiar with. Even with Tamil, to me, I could lead with music. It's a music film. So to have music, you know, can relate. That's messages that relate to everybody. So you just can't. So I try to relate it in a most simple form. Because some things are that simple is easier to digest instead of being complex all the time. So yeah.
Sir, இதை உங்களுக்கு கேட்டே ஆகணும் சார். எதுக்கு சார் நீங்க பிராண்டன் எதுக்கு சார் சூஸ் பண்ணீங்க மூவில? அத நம்ம கேட்டே ஆகணும்.
Yeah. Brandon is the story.
Brandon is the story.
Yes.
Why specifically you have choose Brandon sir for this specific movie? I have to ask to you.
Because the story sort of follows, you know, some of what Brandon has done. So and then he I mean, like I said, he is the story. So when he is the story, then it is not Brandon was chosen. The story has chosen Brandon.
Perfectly, sir. I think he's a perfect man for this story.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Have you learned any Tamil from GB Prakash? GB Prakash, I teach you any Tamil. Vanakkam. Other than Vanakkam.
I learned it, but I forgot. How do you say thank you?
Nandri.
Say it again.
Nandri.
Yeah.
Nandri.
Yeah.
Nangri.
Yes.
Nangri.
Don't worry. I will teach you another word also. It's also so famous in Tamil. I will say you can just repeat it. Okay. Tamil Makkal.
What does that mean, Tel? Make sure myself.
I love Tamil peoples. So that's a simple word.
Yeah.
Okay, say
Okay. Tamil Makkale.
Tamil
Makkale.
Tamil Makkale. Yeah.
Brandon,
Yeah, it's correct.
Brandon, there are two syllables. Makkale. You combine them. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
So you know how to, okay, you know how to talk, got you. Makkale.
Yeah.
You got it.
Perfect.
Say
Got
it in
it.
one sentence.
Tamil Makkale.
You got it.
There we go.
I love
Yeah.
you.
Brandon, for us, just say the single name. I love you, Tamil Makkale.
I love you, Tamil Makkale. There we go.
Superb. I asked about Jeev because I have to ask about another actor also, Napoleon. The
Yes.
actor Napoleon, sir. He had played a Naveen character in your movie, I think so. Am I if I'm not wrong?
No, yeah, he's amazing. He played he looks like a serious guy, but he's really fun. He plays the bodyguard. We have a big show out here back in the day. So it's about the celebrity who makes it, and he has like now all these people around him. And now there's a famous show out here called Entourage, and he's like the bodyguard in the movie where he's guarding me, making sure no one, because I'm people are trying to attack me in the film because I'm famous now and it's new, and so I get this entourage, and he's a part of the entourage.
Wow, super.
He's the bodyguard. He's funny because he's like serious, but then he cracks and be funny. Like you see him in the trailer, bobbing to the music. So
yeah, of course, that's Napoleon, sir. Yeah. Brandon, have you watched? Have you know any Indian actor or actress name? Indian actor or actress name? Have you watched any of their movies?
You know what's funny? I do know a couple. I'm just trying to figure out how to pronounce the name. I'm bad with the pronunciations.
I will help you. You just give me some five. I will help you.
Oh my God, I'm saying it wrong. He's really famous.
I think he talked about superstar Rajinikanth.
Rajinikanth, sir.
Of course, everyone knows Rajinikanth. I didn't know he was a Tamil actor, though, right?
Yeah, he is.
He's a pan actor. He's from Tamil Nadu, but he's a pan actor. Rajinikanth, sir.
So, because he's big here in America, right?
Amongst all, because there are all Tamil diaspora across the world, Brandon. So he's popular everywhere across the globe. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can't. I have a problem struggling to say his name. I mean, the Tamil language to me is easy, but it's kind of hard. But it's phonetic, so I understand it. Like my ancient cultures used to speak from that dialect, and until we were westernized. So I do understand it, but sometimes I get mad because I can't formulate I see the person's face, but I can't formulate the words to find out who they are. But I do know, but the cool thing is we want to try to really find a movie where we can mix both of the cultures, and whether it's definitely English speaking. You ever seen Rush Hour?
Yeah, of course I have seen.
Okay, so Rush Hour was one of those movies where it was English speaking. Of course, it was comedy, and you learned about China, and you learned about the African American culture. So those two came together. I want to do something similar with South India and with me and GB Prakash, and you can learn the culture that way, because we got to take it slow. I know everyone wants to just do a full Indian movie. I can't. My mind, I have to learn. It's too much time, so I have to learn.
It takes time.
I can't spend 2 years and then we come out with a movie 3 years later. We got to make movies, so I have to learn as we go. So yeah, that's one thing. So it does bother me that I can't, off the top of my head, just pick up and understand Tamil, and but hey, we'll learn it. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. What can I say? Cinema is a universal language.
Yes.
Cinema is and don't worry, Brandon. Tamil people surely will love you. I can say that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it.
Because Tamil people always loves humor, and we all know you are one of the best stand-up comedian.
Yes.
So don't worry, people surely will love you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
yeah. Brandon, another question I have to ask to you. Every actor should have these three things. Like that, you have to say, you want to say something. Every actor should have these three things, and every actor should not have these three things. What are they?
So I would say every actor should have faith,
Yeah.
because it's very hard to make it. Drive,
Yeah.
and let me give a third one. Presence.
Yeah.
Presence. Most acting has nothing to do with how good you are. Most actors that are stars have a great presence.
Yeah.
They might not be good actors. They might be, their presence with the lighting, with everything, makes them, whatever they say is like, whoa, it attracts them. So every great actor should have drive, faith, and presence. What shouldn't every actor have is doubt.
Okay.
Well, it's okay to fear sometimes, but shouldn't have doubt, because everything seen is, you got to believe it. You got to believe it before you see it. Actually, it's the opposite. You got to believe it before you see it.
Yeah, sure.
So you can't have doubt. Let me think. It's kind of the opposite, polar opposite of what I said before. You can't have doubt. You can't have lack of energy, and you can't be unprepared, where you don't know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
As actor, you should be always prepared.
Yes. Always. Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
All front. Yeah.
Yeah, super. One of the toughest question I just going to ask to you. What do you think about love?
Love.
Yeah, of course, love.
Malak. How you say it? I was trying to say it again. How you say it again? Love. How you say
Tamil.
love?
I love you, Tamil Makkale.
Just love. Just love.
Kadal.
Ka, dal, dal.
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 You got it.
Dal.
I think we have prepared you. However, we have prepared. I think you are ready to come to Tamil industry. I think so.
No, seriously. So I believe that love is something that protects. Love is something that is a force. Love is something that I'm trying to think of another word for caring. When you care, you protect. When you care, when you love. Passion. If you're passionate about things, that means you really love it. Because things you don't care about, you just be like, okay, you don't take care of it. I always say, people say, why you say love is jealous? I'm gonna tell you why I believe love could be jealous. Because you love your children, you're not gonna let some stranger that you don't know just take your children and walk home with them. So love has an element of possessiveness, and healthy possessiveness, not possessiveness of crazy. And I told somebody this yesterday. I'm like, love is possessive. I'm like, no, that's not love. No, there's a different type of. There's a purity of possession, and there's a purity of jealousy. What I mean by that is that you're not going to care. There's a light to jealousy. You're not going to let anybody just say a guy is looking at your girl, right? And he comes over and he just takes your girl. You're gonna be, hey, because you're in love.
Yeah, of course.
Imagine if you're sitting down and some guy just goes, hey, and your girl walks over and just walks off with him. You're gonna be like, what? What was that? I've been with you for 5 years. What's going on? Then you're gonna be hurt. You're gonna be angry. You're gonna be emotional and upset because then that's where you're gonna be a protector. Like, wait a minute, what's going on? And so love has all those elements to it. Love has a lot of forces in it that we choose to look at as dark. But to be honest, if you look at the light side of those forces, they're actually to protect. But once it crosses a certain line, where it becomes dangerous or becomes the opposite of life,
of course.
then you got to be careful, because then you can walk on something that's called hate, and you don't want to do that. The opposite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a super definition of love. I like it.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course. This year, 2020, I have teach us many things. One of the many things is love. We have to spend our times with our loved ones. Many
Mhm.
things that like money, power, nothing is greater than Mother Nature. We get to know
Yes.
that.
Yes. That's why we need the good people that love, help push to be in power. We need people that have love to be in power.
Of course.
And that's the problem right now. What we're doing is we're not the people that will have love and they're on the side of life, they're now not in power. Like you said,
Yeah.
people are power, greed, and yeah. So
Sir, you would like to say something, sir, about this movie to the peoples?
முறையா இந்த தடவை ஈஸ்டையும் வெஸ்டையும் கம்பைன் பண்ணி ஒரு எலமெண்ட்ஸோட கொண்டு வந்திருக்கோம். ஈவன் தோ இது வந்து ஹிப்ஹாப் கதையா இருந்தாலும் இது வந்து ஒரு ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் அண்டர்டோன் இருக்கிற இந்த கதையில இருக்குது. எந்த ஒரு இந்த தரம் மட்டத்துல இருந்து ஒரு ஆள் வந்து எவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்பட்டு கடைசியில ஒரு பெரிய செலிபிரிட்டி ஆகிற கதை தான் இந்த கதை. இது வந்து நம்ம ரஜினிகாந்தாலையும் நம்ம ரிலேட் பண்ண முடியும். அவரு பஸ் கண்டக்டரா இருந்து இன்னைக்கு பெரிய சூப்பர் ஸ்டாரா இருக்காரு. அதே மாதிரிதான் இந்த கதையிலையும் அந்த ஒரு ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் மெசேஜ் இந்த இதுல இருக்கு. இருந்தாலும் ரேப்பர் இது வந்து அமெரிக்கா மக்கள் மட்டும்தான் பார்க்கணுன்ற மாதிரி இல்லை. இது வந்து யார் எப்படி இது பண்ணாலும் பர்சிஸ்டண்டா அவங்க கஷ்டப்பட்டு பண்ணிட்டு ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தா சக்சஸ் ஆக முடியும்ன்ற கதை இருக்கிறனாலதான் நான் வந்து இது தமிழ் மக்களும் இந்த கதையை ரிலேட் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு ஃபீல் பண்றேன்.
சூப்பர் சார், சூப்பர். ஆக்சுவலா ஸ்டோரி லைன் நீங்க ஆன்லைன் சொல்லும்போது எங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு படம் இவ்வளவு சுவாரஸ்யமா இருக்கும்ட்டு. சோ நாங்க ரொம்ப ஆவலா இருக்கோம். ஜிவி பிரகாஷ் சூஸ் பண்ண ஜிவி பிரகாஷ் சூஸ் பண்ணீங்க சார் ரீசன்?
ஜிவி பிரகாஷ் வந்து ஐ மீன் ஏற்கனவே இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்ப அமெரிக்காலே பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 30-40% ஆஃப் த பீப்புள் வந்து டாக்டர்ஸா இருக்கிறாங்க இல்லையா? சோ அதனால அவர் நேச்சுரலா இந்தியன்ஸா இருக்கிறாங்க, டாக்டர்ஸ் இந்தியன்ஸா இருக்கிறாங்க. சோ அதனால அது அவர் நேச்சுரலா போடும்போது பிராண்டன் சொன்ன மாதிரி அது ஒரு டாக்டர் ரோல் வந்து சோ அதனால அவரும் ஃபிட் ஆனாரு. அதுவும் இல்லாம இந்த இப்ப பிராண்டன் அவரும் இப்ப ஜிவி வந்து ஒரு கம்போசர் சிங்கர். அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சிங்கர் வந்து இப்ப வந்து பல வந்து ஃபியூஷன் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்ப ஸ்பானிஷ் சாங்ஸ் எல்லாம் இப்ப அமெரிக்கால மெயின் ஸ்ட்ரீம் ஆகுது. மேக்ரீனா எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் நோயிங். ஏன் ஒரு தமிழ்ல இருந்து ஒரு லைனை நம்ம கொண்டு வந்து ஹாலிவுட்ல மெயின் ஸ்ட்ரீமா பண்ண முடியாது அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஃபியூஷன்ல இந்த இதை போட்டிருக்கிறோம். So it's really a fusion of two cultures coming together.
சூப்பர் சார். ஆக்சுவலா உங்களுடைய ட்ரையே ஒரு புதுசா இருக்கு, ஒரு புதுமையா இருக்கு. அதுக்கே எனக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வாழ்த்துக்கள் சொல்லிக்கிறேன். கண்டிப்பா சார். அப்புறம் நெப்போலியன் சார் சூஸ் பண்றீங்க சார் ரீசன்?
அவரு இப்ப நம்ம பேசினா ரொம்ப டாலா இருக்காரு இல்லையா? இஸ் a 6'4" tall man and for a bodyguard you really need to have a heavy person. இப்ப நீங்க ஒரு கோட் சூட்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா எப்படி இருக்காரு? நீங்களே இப்ப பிராண்டனே பார்க்க வேண்டியது இருக்கு. நான் வந்து இப்படிதான் பார்க்க வேண்டியதா இருக்குது. அதனால so he fits the role. சோ நீங்க வந்து அங்க வந்து அருவாலு இந்த வேட்டி சட்டையில பாத்துருக்கீங்க. இப்ப திடீர்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா எங்களோட லுக்க வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா டிஃப்ரெண்டா இருக்கு. வர கொண்டு வர முடியுமான்னு. ஸோ பிராண்டன் சொன்ன மாதிரி அந்த இப்ப மியூசிக்க போட்டோன்னா அவர் இங்க லோக்கல்ல இருக்கிற ஆள் மாதிரி இப்ப அடுத்த பாடத்துல ஒரு பாடுன்னு சொல்லிட போறாரு.
கண்டிப்பா சார். அவர் உண்மையில ஒரு வேஸ்ட் இல்லைன்னா ஆக்டர், எந்த ரோல் கொடுத்தா ஆப்டாக் பண்ணிடுவாரு, நமக்கு எல்லாத்துக்குமே தெரியும்.
So அதனால இந்த culmination of all those things coming together, our Tamil actors pairing with Brandon, adding the music along with it and bringing some Indian classical elements. இன்னும் நாங்க அதை ஷேர் பண்ணல. அதோட ஹிப்ஹாப்போட ஃபியூஷன் பண்றோம். அது வந்து அது எப்படி வரும்ன்றதை நீங்க தான் ஜட்ஜ் பண்ண முடியும். பட் எங்களோட ஐடியாஸை நாங்க பிரசன்ட் பண்றோம்.
Of course sir, we will watch the movie first day first show, we will watch it and of course we will tell our comments sir.
Very good.
கண்டிப்பா சார். நீங்க எங்களுக்காக கூடிய சீக்கிரத்துல ஒரு தமிழ் படம், நேரடியா ஒரு தமிழ் படம் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ண எங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஆசை. பண்ணிடுவோம். கண்டிப்பா சார். I like to talk to Brandon.
Yes,
at the end of the session. Yeah, of course. Brandon, what do you like to say to Tamil peoples?
I want to say, well, I already said it earlier. I love you guys. I'm excited about this film. Please go see it. It has a great message. And thank you for welcoming me in your culture. And hopefully we can learn a lot from each other.
Of course, sure. It was nice talking to you, Brandon. And thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Such a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam.